insert coin. Back to split, legging hits to the groin. Live in Mortal Kombat versus Shao Kahn. Resemble dad and mom just to face my fear. I had not to care to conquer life. Needed balls, bollocks, cojones to embrace aloneness. Hearing your life's less made my decisions lifeless, but I digress. You 90s rulers of life a mess by your behest. We do all what you say for a quest. Intention the best creates intended tension. Thinking there's secrets in the Snowden. Mad after facts out and about, so we spout hate to what we create. An endless cycle, the fate we articulate, capitulate. Forward checkmate on a checkerboard. Rise on a rip call to see pots pans. Looking up for fellow follow fans who sing praise and worship under all. But we can't have that unwanted subscription. We only subscribe to accomplish aspirations for those we say I can go anywhere. Black people, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. I mean, some of y'all, yes, ma'am. My guest says she's black and proud. But some of y'all out there, y'all want to be black? Wait. No, I'm not going to misquote the brother because he just passed away. Shout out to Paul Mooney. Everybody want to be a nigga. To everybody got to be a nigga. Mm-hmm. I miss Paul Mooney already. Some stuff I didn't agree with the brother on, but you know, he was right on that. And that was 18 years ago. Everybody want to be black until you got to struggle to be black. Then it's like, nah. Y'all look like Drake in that meme.
Right.
But folk, yes, man. But folk, welcome to another edition of Beyond Borders Live. When y'all hear this on the audio, you know how I do. You heard the young sister that I have on tonight. She went off. That's how I found her on YouTube. She goes off, but she brings the intelligence with it because, you know, we have too many people that go off and they don't say anything. But the sister comes on, she goes off, but she says something and it captivated me. So I started following her channel. And fortunately, she took time out of her busy, long weekend. Shout out to Kamami. To talk to Kid Gravity. So tonight, I have on Zeze from A2ZTV here on YouTube.
Hey.
And, you know, she is pro-black, B1. Are you foundational Black American?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay, so she's foundational Black American. So she's going to be talking to somebody with Caribbean roots. It might explode. We'll see. But I'm going to let my guest introduce herself and we're going to start because we got a lot to talk about and I like to pick her brain on some things. So please, Zeze, introduce yourself to my audience. Audience. I'm sorry. Shout out to Rose Gold.
My name is Zeze. I'm a social commentator. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and I've been doing this for about 2 years. And B1, all that.
Yes, ma'am. Now, folk, y'all have heard this show, and you know, before we really start, we just surpassed 10,000 downloads on the podcast. So a lot of hard work went into that. So we want to thank everybody that listened, downloaded, sent me nasty messages on DMs or nice messages. We do this for you. Now it's on the road to 25,000 downloads. But Miss Zeze came on, and like I said, I saw her YouTube channel. She does content. So again, A2ZTV, go look that up. She has way more followers than me, but that's okay. We're gonna get there one day. She'll be at 100,000 when we get to her number. I'm fine with that. I just want to get monetized by YouTube so I can take the white people's money. But let's begin. So, Miss Zeze. So, tell the folk a little bit about yourself, how how your journey to getting onto YouTube and being a social commentator, how that started, your views, whatever you want to tell them, be as candid as you want or be as forthcoming as you want. And, just let them know who you are.
Okay. I am Zeze, like he said. I'm from Maryland, but I did spend a lot of my life in North Carolina, about like 10 years. So, definitely North Carolina is like my second home. Shout out to NC. But yeah, like I said, I'm a social commentator. I originally actually started doing YouTube with my twin sister, Amira. We was the AE twins, and then we stopped doing that, and I just started doing myself. That was in like 2019, and yeah, I've been doing it ever since. It's a blessing. And I also like model. I like actressing. I'm sorry, acting, and yeah.
That's what's up. So I saw your video you did a year ago. I think it was called "Get to Know A to Z." I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry if I messed up your title because I want people to go over there and consume your content. So I apologize, folks. I know I do my research here, but I mess up titles at times. Whatever, leave me alone. And you said that you said all that, but you also say you do screenwriting as well. You like writing movies.
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do. I need to do it
Okay,
more.
well, I do that as well. Yes,
Oh,
I do that as well. So, if you ever want to bounce off ideas, I'll be more than happy to help you.
okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah. I'll even send you something after we get off.
Oh, cool. All right.
All right. All right. Let's get to the show. Okay, when I started this show just now, I mentioned old Headboard Harris. She put out that tweet, folks. Everybody saw it. Enjoy the long weekend, and then put a picture of herself. Okay, white liberals, I've been killing y'all for the last year, and I know that's your champion. We get
Well,
this.
she put a picture of herself doing what?
She put up a tweet. You know how it's Memorial Day, and it was Memorial Day weekend, and everybody important puts up posts from the government. They put up posts about Memorial Day. Either you're in the current administration or former administration. So, bow-legged Barack, he said his thing today. He gets 3 claps, whatever. Because if I don't do that, black people are going to flag the video. Fine. So that's y'all. Trump said what he said. Shout out to him. He wrote, Trump, he long-winded. Shout out to him for doing that. Joe Biden's people said something because, he too tired to tweet. But Kamami, I'm sorry, I'm going to steal your word. I love that shit. Kamami, I love that. She put up on Saturday, enjoy the long weekend, and then put a picture of herself with it. And she got destroyed on Twitter for that. So then yesterday she put out a nice generic statement about, Memorial Day and whatever. Now you would have figured, people claim, not you, but people claim that she's black. You would think she would have brought up the 257 soldiers, why this holiday started. But she didn't do that. So, yeah. So I've been knocking her head for a year, but,
Of course.
Yes. So I just want to know, just tell the audience, because you went off on Kamami, but just tell everybody what your feelings towards this quote unquote black woman.
Oh my God, she is not a black woman. That's a insult to black women to even give her that title. We're not gonna call her that. She is Asian. She's Indian. We know that about her. But I'm not surprised though. Kamala from day one was not rocking with black people. She was the same one that said, literally said, I'm not doing anything for black people. Literally, you still have black people running around trying to call this woman a black woman. I mean, just off that, even if she was black, I would be fighting to be like, nah, she ain't black for real. Like what the hell, So, it's not surprising, her or Joe Biden, crime bill Joe. This is what they've been doing. This is look at their track record. You know what I'm saying? So, are we really going to be surprised by these little jabs, that they put up these little tweets and backhanded insults or compliments that they try to give us and all this other thing. So it's just it's the same thing over and over again. We shouldn't be surprised by their patterns. Yeah, she's definitely anti-black racist, and we should be aware of that and move in order. Yeah, according to that.
Yes. And shout out to the white liberals and the black liberals that walk lock and step like they did in the feminist movement in the 60s, because they're the ones that swear up and down that she is black. But guess what, folks? I'm Jamaican. And since her father is from Jamaica, that does not automatically mean that she's black. And he's never even said he was black.
Right.
But, can't have them conversations with them, cognitive dissidents.
Man.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
So before I get off, well, that's probably the wrong term to use when you use Kamala getting off, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I had put up a Memorial Day post. Everybody does it on, it's trendy. So I said, I have family that served, and I also know people that I've met through the podcasting that have served. So I put up a nice message. I happened to knock Kamala before I said something nice, but you know how that goes. So somebody came after me. I think it was a white liberal. He came after me. Didn't say nothing to me for months. I haven't heard from him since Trump lost. So for him to show up on my post, it was quite strange. And he yelled at me for doing what I did, what I said, how I said it. And it's just funny that once everybody says that they're standing with black people until everything dies down, then it's back to business as usual. And I just find it hilariously ironic. So I'm sure when you do your videos, I'm sure you get the 1,000 or 2,000 white liberals that show up on your thing, and your people look at it like, up there go one. How do you deal with the white liberal? How would Zeze deal with the white liberal?
Well, I do get a couple. You know what? I got most of them around the time I went viral for the I think it was probably the Dwayne Wade video I did on his son. About the trans, about the whole trans thing. And then I think I did another video after that around that whole era though. I don't think that was like last year before last, I think 2019. But it's weird. Some of them are try to be and have conversations with them. Those are the ones that they're easier to deal with. And then the other ones like to try to be fake ass allies to a point where it's like they think, what I'm saying, how can you're a traitor to your own race? Like, nigga, how you gonna tell me what the fuck? It's like overstepping boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I don't really talk to white people like that. So it's I don't got to deal with them. I can't really say how to deal with them. It's just I've had those few interactions online. But in person, especially in person, I don't talk to white people at all. And liberal in that. And I avoid them. Like I don't talk to I pay attention to black even when I was going viral having those altercations online. I primarily paid attention to the black side of the the audience that was responding to me, whether they was dragging me or giving me compliments. I was still paying attention more to the black people because this ain't none of your business. I'm not even speaking on white shit right now. I'm talking about a black boy, little black boy. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all, to be honest. So I don't rock with them. I just ignore it.
Yeah. I feel you on that. What's funny that you said that? I haven't. Now we just moved down, my family and we just moved to Georgia. And honestly, I mean, outside of the people that live in the complex, I mean, I haven't really dealt with white people for like 2 years, really, except, when I was working up in New York. But I mean, I really sat down and assessed everything, and I did an audit, and I was like, I haven't really interacted with white people outside like a work environment, and
Right.
I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, me
I
either.
mean, I've yeah. I mean, for the last, I want to say 5 years, I've been shopping like 90% black. So I'm like, okay, I'm putting the economy where the money is. So for people to call me coon and all that, I'm like, I got receipts to show you that I ain't no coon, but
Oh no,
okay, fine.
yes, that's what's up.
Y'all don't like my opinion. I get that. I get that. But
Mm.
you know, you gotta. I want to see your receipts. You grew
Ah,
up privileged, but we'll talk about that
and they got a
later. The
give us
privileged black person. Mm.
all of yeah.
But yes, wait, say that again.
I said they got all that up in their closet. Gucci, Versace.
Facts. Hey, listen, I went to Buckhead. I went to over to Lane Square Mall, and there was a line outside that Gucci store, boy, and it was
See,
mostly black folk.
big greatest.
But you know, we'll learn one day after we separate. I want to ask you about that. Actually, I say this thing on the podcast from time to time. I said, I think for black people to get where we need to go, I think we need to seriously think about separating. Like the black people worth a damn got to get together and say we got to build a better image of black people for the world, because we are letting our celebrities, especially the celebrities that don't understand what's really going on, they're the ones talking, and considering they have such a big reach, people are going to pay attention to their words more than someone like RZA or someone like Dr. Mayat or Tariq, or even to a lesser extent, someone like Boyce Watkins or Claude Anderson. Not saying that they're lesser than Tariq, but you know, most people don't really know those names outside of black people. And then you got those celebrities and athletes saying the wrong things to appease to one side, but they're not appeasing to the side that they should be belong to. And I say we have to separate from that, because if we're gonna want to get respect, I think we're gonna have to go back to like what the Moors were. We might have to be that small group that has a lot of power instead of being a large group with no power. So you can yell at me for being a coon for saying that, because I know y'all are all about black equality and you know black unity and all that. But go ahead, I'm going back off. You can yell at me, or you can, you know, maybe halfway co-sign what I said, but it's okay.
No, I'm not going to yell at you for that. I agree. Definitely, and that's something I think that's a hard reality, especially when you talk about having a small group with a lot of power versus a large group with none. It's a hard reality for a lot of people for a lot of black people to accept. You know, especially for Black Americans, like we can't say, you know what I'm saying. All of us, it's just they ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying. Some of us are too lost at this point, and some of us don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying. We can't have that because you know we've tried that before. You know what I'm saying, trying to save all this before. Look at all the organizations that then got started and had ended very quickly because of agents. You know what I'm saying? We letting everybody in. You know what I'm saying? We got to have that. You know, we have to have that in the back of our heads at all times. That some of us, you know what I'm saying, we just, you know, those that are willing, you know, get those that, you know, those that great I'm sorry, minds that think alike. You know what I'm saying? You know, those that at least
Yes.
are on the same frequency as you. You know what I'm saying? And that can you can push forward a little bit of steering in the right direction. So those are the people you got to ones you got to stick with. You know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas out here just don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I've been around them. I've talked about some serious shit and just like they like what? You know what he's talking? Like, let's roll up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's take a shot. It's like, you know, their mind is dumb. You know, so they too caught up in distractions. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this vaccine changing your damn DNA, you might be really can't at this point. You know, want to go knows what your goddamn mind with that damn shot in your body. Who knows? You know, so I mean,
Oh no.
ain't going. You know what I'm saying? It is
Oh no.
separation is definitely key for sure. That's the ultimate.
I feel you. Hey, YouTube, she was just espousing an opinion. Okay. I have to say that because YouTube got mad at me and flagged down one of my videos. So,
Okay.
and I did that video a year ago. I just said the cure for COVID. It was just me washing my hands, and they flagged it.
Oh wow.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. I'm not even mad about that. But this is going to be big of me. I'm going to put on the camera for this. For y'all on the audio, I'm putting on my camera for this. First, I have to do this again. I showed her this before we started. Oh, no. She got kicked off. I did it for the folk. Since I get called this all the time, I bought myself a raccoon mask, since I get called a coon all the time. And I think she might have pushed the end button by mistake or something. And this always happens to me. Oh, she's back. I think this is the record. She comes back they come back very quick.
Sorry, that was an accident.
It's fine. I just showed everybody my coon mask that I showed you before.
Oh, you did?
But,
okay.
Like I said. Oh, and you're gonna get mad. Yeah, and you're gonna get mad. I'm gonna show you my T-shirt. So I my wife bought me this for my birthday last year.
That's amazing.
Jesse Peterson. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
That's
yeah. But oh wait, I got back up again. So hold on. I gotta do it. That is for what we're gonna segue to next. That is for Tariq Nasheed. Now, folks, you guys on the audio did not hear this particular show. This is a show I did for YouTube. I did a show with another podcaster, View for the Man Cave. Shout out to Frank. And I basically said, I don't understand Tariq. Because I followed him from when he was K-Flex all the way up to what we're about to discuss, his new documentary. And I didn't get it. And Zeze gonna yell at me for this, but I rode with Tommy Sotomayor and that whole little thing. But now I'm finding myself moving away from Tommy and moving over to Tariq.
Okay.
And Frank, I hate that I'm going to admit this, but you were right in that show when you said that you sound like a Tariq fan. And every day, I still don't agree with him on a lot of things, but some things, yes. And this documentary, Buck Breaking, that he just came out with, God damn if that thing ain't compelling, boy.
Yeah.
He goes from the whole history from the ancient Greeks to where I stopped at before I had to do this interview with you. I got up to I got up to Oprah. And when he saw Oprah, I'm glad that I had to come do this interview because I was about to get heated because I dislike Oprah so much for what she did to black men. I hate her so much.
Yeah.
She basically got billions off destroying black men and the image of black men. And let a black man would have done that. Let a black man would have been destroying black women and get $1 billion off of it. But, But yes, so you told me that you went to go see it yesterday at a premiere where you're at. And I just want to know your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. First of all, the production was great for sure. All of the people that was in it. Yeah, Judge Joe, Lord Jamar, Eric Lachey, Reza, a bunch of people in there, so it was definitely a good lineup, but yeah, it was good. Like you said, he started from the beginning, from history, and I'm not gonna ruin it for you, get too detailed or anything like that. And honestly, I want to rewatch it anyways, but myself. But yeah, he started from the beginning, from the Europeans in the Caucasus Mountains. We talk about from the top. We went from them.
Yes. Yeah.
Emphasize that was really their culture, and I love that he did that, so we can have a really clear understanding, because a lot of black people, especially now, with the intersectionality. Oh my God, pushing this whole intersectionality and LGBT and everybody want to be something else along with being black. It's good to know where you're getting that from, and know that that's not really
Mm-hmm.
our indulging in. So I'm so glad that he had that in there, especially at the top of the film. It started with that, and then he went in even to our history with slavery and how that affected us to this day. So just very crucial information, because everybody likes to talk about black men. Everybody love to shit on black men, especially young black men, and talking about their feminine traits or toxic masculinity, and all these other bullshit phrases that they like to
Mm-hmm.
use, know, uh, our young men, our black men in general. It's good to see, the roots of those issues. Really where those traumas come from. You know what I'm saying? Because I really, I've been saying this for a long time. Most of our damn problems come from slavery. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to know to know your fucking history. You know what I'm saying? To not know that this is not something you were born as. This is just you. You know what I'm saying? This is just how you're experiencing now. This is just who you should. This is just who you are. You know what I'm saying? You should understand that this is bigger than just you and what you think. You should look outside, look at what happened to our ancestors, and see what traumas really got passed down to you as well. What behaviors, generational curses that your family may still be practicing. And he touched on that as well in the movie, which is great. So yeah, I love that, every bit of the film for sure. I will say I wasn't too fond of all the seeing the ass shaking for black men. I was like, Jesus, Lord, I don't want to, but it had to be done. I get it because it is real. That's what's happening. What I'm saying? It's very relevant, of course, directly a direct effect of buck breaking. So but yeah, great film though, definitely. Yeah, people got to go watch it. You definitely got to go watch it.
Two things. One, you gave me something to skip. Thank you. I ain't trying to see all that. And number two, I thought you were about to say this is bigger than Nino Brown.
Bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah. Well,
You
something
think?
you just said about being bigger than whatever you said, and then I was like, I don't know why that popped in my head. It was bigger than Nino Brown.
No,
But
it is big though.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, so far what I was watching, and one of my favorite people in there, Dr. Mayat was in there, so I was like, I'm glad that they hooked up, and she was spitting some knowledge.
Yeah.
Erica Lachey, I mean, I've seen her stuff around. I don't really follow her, but man, I'm gonna go look some more and see what she's talking about.
Yeah, she got some good stuff.
Yeah. They brought out Phil Valentine. I was like, that brother did not age. I want some more he got.
Yeah,
Judge Joe Brown was up in there.
Yeah, love Joe.
I love the judge.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me ask you about the judge. Now, my wife got mad at me the other day. Really? Black woman. You know how she do. You know how y'all do. I was playing a clip of he was doing an interview, and he explained how when he was working in Memphis, how Tina Turner was wilding out, smacking around her prostitutes. And my wife didn't believe me until I played the clip. And then she was like, oh, well, we're not going to excuse what Ike did. I'm like, okay, nobody excusing what Ike did, but we're not going to act like Tina was no saint. But I know when I mention that to black women, they get upset. They always bring up how Ike smacked her around. So hearing information like that, would that change your opinion of Tina Turner? Or are we still doing Nutbush?
Nah.
We still
we're
still doing Proud Mary.
You know what? I think it was Judge Joe who actually I heard. I might have heard the same clip you're talking about. When he was talking about Tina being like abusive. You know what I'm saying as well.
Yes.
Even to an extent of man being arguably more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I will say shit. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's true, but I mean, it's three sides to every story. What's love got to do with it? Was only one part of the story. That was only one half. I'm sorry, 1/3 of the story. So yeah, she probably did have her part and doing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I could have been abusive. He could, that doesn't negate what he may have done, but that still we got to hold her accountable as well. And that's what we on. That's the wave I'm on, at least. And I know a lot of other black women that's on is holding black women accountable, especially our mothers, and our grandmothers, because those generations got held accountable. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Tina Turner movie, you know what I'm saying? We got these feminists and shit walking around because we looked at that Tina Turner movie thinking villainizing black men and thinking black women was so, oppressed by black men, and movies like Color Purple, so I get the programming, you know what I'm saying? But it's important for us to realize, like, yeah, say shit like that, like, yeah, I might have not been that bad, or Tina could have been a little worse than what we thought. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, but yeah, it is what it is, whatever it was.
Folks, this is a black woman we could build with. Protect A2ZTV. Protect Zeze at all costs, please, black people. We need the young sisters. We need them out there. I'm gonna put you onto a sister too, because I think a lot of y'all, I think both of you can really do a stream together and drop some real knowledge, because y'all both think the same. But we're gonna talk about that off the air. All right, we're gonna go back to serious subjects. By the way, I'm gonna be a toxic male for a second. Free Bill Cosby.
I said that too. Free Bill Cosby. What are you talking about?
Free Bill Cosby. It wasn't about the rapes. We know what this was about, folks.
Right. We know. Right.
We know what this was about, but it's okay. Y'all not gonna get me to say R. Kelly yet. Not yet. I need to do some more research. I need some more research. R. Kelly's a little slippery.
Yeah.
A little slippery.
Yeah.
A little slippery.
R. Kelly.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, again, we're here with Zeze from A2ZTV. She's an up-and-coming YouTuber, model, Jill of all trades, budding screenwriter, comedian, social commentator, and eviscerator of white liberal trolls. So we're going to get back into some serious subjects now. Now, we are sitting here in 2021. By the way, before I start, were you able to get gas a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay, good. Very good. Very good. Right. Yes. Salute to all of those who couldn't get gas. We salute you on this day. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make jokes about that.
I mean,
yes, I can, because this is what this is what the Chucks and Pearls crew decided to vote for. So Chucks and Pearls crew, I need y'all to come front and center with y'all's pearls and y'all's worn out Chuck Taylors. I'm sorry, the Chuck Taylors that y'all specifically worn and bought for this little momentous occasion, this history making thing where you made Converse a boatload of money, but you weren't smart enough to say, okay, let me buy the shoes and then get some Converse stock. You didn't do that, but we're gonna chalk it up to ignorance that day, because you were still in a fog because mean tweets and an Orange Man and perceived racism by the media, it blinded you, but it's okay. Chucks and Pearls crew, I need y'all to come up here front and center. I need to ask y'all a question. And I'll ask Zeze too, because I'm sure she's on the other side of the fence with this, laughing at him. Y'all still claiming Stacey Abrams? Y'all still doing this? I need to know, because y'all swore up and down for months that she galvanized the black vote down here in Georgia, and everything was beautiful. Y'all were out there November 7th. Y'all were twerking. We saw you. We saw you out there in the trees. We saw you acting like a couple monkeys. I have the video, but I'm not going to play it for Zeze because she don't need to see that. It might piss her off. Yeah, and y'all were out there. Y'all were acting like y'all were in AKs. Never stepped the line a day in your life. We understand. But did y'all know that Stacey? Well, before we get to that, did y'all know why? Let me ask Zeze, do you know why the Asian American community is getting all these benefits and black people still haven't gotten any? We got to study for reparations.
Well, of course, because that is, the benign neglect that they've been practicing, against Black Americans specifically. Every time that we try to really get our what's old, they throw something different at us. You know what I'm saying? There's always something else. And it's not always just a buffer class like the Asians, you know what I'm saying? Because this is not the first time they've used the group. Before them, it was the damn Hispanics. They still using the damn Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? It was what's her name? Cortez was just talking about the damn immigrants at the border should get reparations, okay, for being at the border, all right, So it's always something else they throwing at us, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's another group or the vaccines or, Corona, a shutdown or, just something else to keep us distracted from what's really important. You know what I'm saying? So it's again it's the same thing they've been doing, with the Asians. It's nothing new, but it's something we should be careful of because although, it's nothing new with the Asians specifically, white people are about to die out, and Asians is looking like they about to be the buffer class, the chosen buffer class to come in and replace white people. You know what I'm saying? Next. So that's something we're gonna have to look out for as well, is that switch. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers try and do a quick bait and switch with us or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But reparations, we definitely have to keep our foot on, regardless. And we have to we can't always I'm not gonna put it all on white people as well or the government, because we have to realize as Black people we got to be on code. You know what I'm saying? Really we've been fucked up the last about 40-50 years, you know what I'm saying? 60 years, really since like the 60s, you know what I'm saying? That's after the Black Panther movement, when we started getting into feminism and shit got broken up, welfare and all these other things happening towards the Black family and Black men, crack epidemic, going to jail. It really separated us. You know what I'm saying? We already had problems before then, but we always was, we still had a united front then. Like after that though, we started breaking up into more and more pieces. You know what I'm saying? So now we got ADOS, we got FBA, we got the Black Republican, whatever the hell that is. We got some other, you know what I'm saying? That we still got the NAACP, the damn what is it, Black Caucus. We got all these different groups and nobody wants to get on the same agenda. Ice Cube came out with the damn contract for Black America, and that was something, even though we all didn't agree with, we may not have agreed with everything on the contract, nigga, it was something, you know what I'm saying? It was something presentable that we could have at least presented, tweaked a little bit, came back with another. I mean, it's not going to take just one person. It's not going to take just one bill, one thing written. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take multiple things over time. But, nigga, that was something we could have all got behind. But no, he gets up on Fox. And you got Vivica A. Fox and Lisa Ray and all the other Black women up there. These are Black Americans.
Talk to them.
You got Black women up here talking about where's our spot? Where's Black women's spot? Feeding into the gender war. You know what I'm saying? And then we go get distracted again. Now we talk about a fucking gender war and we can't even, we talk about reparations. Y'all on the platform of Fox and you can't even get across, like let this man get up here and tell you what we really need, what's really important right now. You feeding into the bullshit, and of course we know these are paid pawns. We ain't gonna worry about, of course, this is not something that shouldn't be expected from them as well. But on the other hand, it's still off code, you know what I'm saying? And that other Black people, even on a grassroots level, tend to feed into that as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about getting on code. That's why I be pushing that so much, being B1, just putting your Blackness first, because nigga, if you put your Blackness first, you wouldn't support that damn contract. Regardless of which party he went to support it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, hey, look, we need to get this motherfucker. This is something specifically for us. This is, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the climate we're in, since everybody love to say that, in the climate we're in, why the fuck wouldn't you be behind this man? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. So, yeah, we gotta get on code. That's definitely number one priority as well. It's getting the fuck on code for sure. Then we can, get these goddamn reparations popping for sure.
I'm going to say it again, folks. This is a Black woman you can build with. Please give her flowers and protect her at all costs. Because I did not expect her to bring up the cocktails with the chicken heads. I did not expect that. I had another word for that, but I'm going to be respectful because I have a woman on the panel.
Appreciate that.
Yes. But again, like you said, with the platinum plan, and I plan to do a video breaking down that platinum plan because I don't think Black people understand what they just gave up by following the Chucks and Pearls crew and the get your booty to the pole, nasty looking strippers down here in Atlanta. But And shout out to that black woman that made that, because she had to throw the white woman in there, because apparently that's the black man's kryptonite, the white woman. But
Okay.
that's fine. That's fine. But you brought up something. Well, I have 2 points. One, I have to do this. I'm starting to do this every week. Black people, this is your weekly reminder that Juneteenth is still not a federal holiday. And if it was a federal holiday, that day you would be getting time and a half. But y'all don't want to think about that. So this is your weekly reminder. I shall remind you next week, June 7th. I shall remind you.
Well, I'm sorry for that.
Yes, please make sure you say it every week so black people understand. Because we all know that pretty soon, the way Biden and them are working, the Chinese Lunar New Year will be federal holidays.
And probably, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So black folks in the hood, you won't be able to get chicken wings and fried French fries with the extra ketchup and hot sauce on them days, because they will be closed. Because they'll still getting paid. But we're not gonna go there. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yes. So you brought up the Platinum Plan, and it's just funny that it was 3 black men that came up with the framework of that bill, and we watch black people still vote for somebody who said, "Let me talk to you after the election," instead of a person whose team said, "Okay, let's talk," and even change their plan to add what that black person's put in their plan. So again, if this was 3 black women that would have done it, we know it would have passed. Biden would have signed it the first day, but he damn sure made sure to sign $50 million to AAPI. Shout out to them. Because Stacey Abrams, who y'all say is for black women, was actually convorting with the Vietnamese and the Koreans for 10 years down here in Georgia. Oh, we have the receipts. And they were shouting her out, but the news suppressed that. But when you do your research, you find these things out. So that's why I said earlier, this is why the AAPI are getting everything, and we're still getting a study. Shout out to Sheila Jackson Lee of the Congressional Black Couscous.
Damn.
And my wife tells me this all the time: black people are not going to get reparations. I was like, I kind of want black Americans to get reparations because my family's from Jamaica, and if that works, we can go to the UK and get our reparations. But black people don't want to think about that. And it would be nice, because if we had gotten the Platinum Plan, we could have been helping out the Democratic Republic of Congo right now, who just suffered that goddamn volcano erupted. We could have sent some money over there. But, black people don't think like that. They think about what they're going to get, which is sad. But, that goes back to what you said before. It's a lack of thinking and a lack of having acceptable leaders, because we know Jesse ain't leading nobody. Al Sharpton ain't leading nobody. And we're going to talk about our mutual friend. If y'all follow my Instagram, you saw the reel I put up. We have a mutual friend, ladies and gentlemen. She is an agent. I'm going to just say it since Zeze don't want to say it. I'll say it. I think Tamika Mallory is an agent. And she can get mad at me again on TikTok. I will put this up on TikTok. She can get mad at me again because I caught her lying.
Oh, God. Yeah.
We're going to have fun with this one. I'm going to have fun with this one. Okay, folks, we all know how Tamika Mallory got her start. She went viral. She had on the typical black woman. She had on the Allen Iverson cornrows. That's right. I said it. And she went off on George Floyd.
Yeah.
Not off on him per se, but she went off on that whole situation, which is fine. I mean, okay, black people, they were allowed to get their rocks off. Yeah. And I'm actually going to ask you about Candace Owens in a minute, because she kind of pissed me off about that thing, but I still rock with her somewhat. But Tamika. For someone who ran and said you against white supremacy, why did you take money from white supremacy? Not once, multiple occasions. I caught you. Zeze didn't even know the time that I caught her. I actually sent it to her on on her YouTube comment and she saw it. So I appreciate that. She didn't know that. She got $100,000 from George Soros's fellowship in 2018. Yeah, so you're against white supremacy, but you're taking money from white supremacy. I don't understand how that works.
Right.
And then the Cadillac bullshit. The Cadillac bullshit.
Gender war.
Gender war. I love that red. I played that red. I played your video about that about 7 times. That shit is just funny every time because you look like if Tamika was in front of you, she might have got that word. Not physical, but she might have walked out the room. My son might have had to go in front.
I'm dead. Oh God.
What are your thoughts on Tamika Mallory? We already know, but I just want you to verbalize it so people understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, you said it for me though. Like I didn't want to. I was trying not to call her agent. I had her on B1 probation. I'm on B1 probation.
Oh, I'm taking up that. I took up that job for you. Yeah, she's an agent. She's confirmed. She's an agent.
Yeah, she is. I can't. This is like if that's just. She took it too far, she had chance after chance, but after, she talked about the trans stuff on Red Table. She had the gender war thing. It was something in between them two. I'm forgetting, it's slipping my mind. She did as well. But, and she had other attributes about her that, which most agents do, that, she was cool, I thought she would be all right. She was rocking behind the minister, she had the Lord George Floyd speech. So she was out here with the people. So yeah, it was certain things she was doing. I'm like, all right, but I don't know. It was just something about her. I always kept her at a distance for some reason. It was looking, and that's why, it is what it is. Her and my son tried to come out and stick up for her. And I'm gonna try and hear all that, bro. He was, honestly, it was babble, so.
Well, what did you expect from the Sharpton tree?
From the Sharpton tree?
Yeah, she's apparently, from what I read, Sharpton is her godfather.
Oh wow! Oh, okay, wow. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they both from Harlem. So yeah, she's been hanging around Sharpton since she was 16.
Interesting. Okay, so she connected. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And we all know Sharpton was a FBI informant, allegedly.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, so that makes sense. I'm like, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other lie I caught her in. Yeah, I caught her in another lie. Yes, she was chosen.
She was chosen. Chosen.
Did you happen to see her Breakfast Club interview?
Was it a recent one? The recent one?
I believe so.
I was about to say,
I think she was talking about her book,
but I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, she basically said that Jay-Z paid her to promote her activism to help further it.
Oh, you know what? I think I seen a clip of it. What you're talking about.
Yeah. So there was another red flag, but this was the ultimate. Now, I put up a video on TikTok when she did the Grammy bullshit. And I was like, I went off on her on that. And you know what? I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to let you see it before I tell you how I caught her lying again. But this was the video I put up. And she actually responded to me on TikTok. And I said I lost because she responded to me. So
wow.
This was.
We don't need allies. We need accomplices. We don't need allies. We need accomplices. It's bigger than black and white. This is not a trend. This is our plight. Until freedom. Until freedom.
I want y'all to look at this. This is called a corner. This is what people like Tamika Mallory are putting us black people into. Her dumbass rhetoric on the Grammys is going to do nothing to help people understand that Black lives do matter, because she's not speaking for Black lives, she's speaking for BLM. And don't get me started on Tamika Mallory stealing Amanda Gorman's gimmick by standing in front of a podium and talking to people. It's funny that they loved JoJo months ago and now they hate JoJo. Yes, folks, she got mad at me for that. I didn't even understand why she was at the Grammys because I thought Grammys was like the haven for white supremacy. I don't know. Maybe it changed that weekend.
Nah, she shouldn't have been in no damn Grammys. No.
Yeah. And she went to LA. All the way to LA.
Yeah. And then the performance, I mean, with Lil Baby, it wasn't even really necessary, to be honest.
Did you see her Chris outfit?
Her Chris outfit?
Oh, her nice crisp outfit.
Oh,
looked like it was custom made.
Did she have like a suit or something?
Yeah, and the hair, she had the extensions all in it. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think she should.
But yeah. Yeah, she should have did that. But whatever. Agent going agent. But here's where I caught her lying. Now, when she responded to me, I basically said I'm not going to ride with Black Lives Matter because I don't believe in that group. So she said she wasn't Black Lives Matter, but somebody reviewed her book and she retweeted the photo of the person who did the article. They mentioned that she was Black Lives Matter in it. She didn't say anything. Now, if you got mislabeled by somebody, wouldn't it be incumbent on you to go out and say, this is not what I represent?
Yeah, you would think so.
But she didn't do that. So you are down with BLM, even though you're telling me that I don't even remember what the name of her thing was. I don't even remember what she said. That just shows how irrelevant it is. But Tamika, when world gets back to some sort of normalcy, you're gonna see how much power you really have, which is not much, because you're gonna be irrelevant, and then some white woman's gonna come save you, and then you're gonna probably become a juggernaut that we're gonna have to eradicate. That's right, I said it. But you know what? I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she'll change her ways.
Maybe, this one like I'm still trying not to just love for black people. I'm trying not to.
She's confirmed for me. She's confirmed for me. She's an agent. I don't even like saying that word.
I'm convinced she's an agent.
Yeah. But, you know what? I'll be nice. She's compromised.
You know what? Okay, yeah. I feel like
that's a better word. She's compromised.
But I don't know. She is. I found out she asked y'all to God knows. I'm like, damn, I don't know. She really might be an agent.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, she really is. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
That you don't get that stink off you, boy.
Right. That's why I'm like, I'm trying, but yeah. I mean, I hope she can. If she turn her message around, we can see about her. But right now, hell no.
I think she's too dug in.
Yeah.
I said, I know. I said that she can change, but I think she's too dug in. She might be on that road to be the next Maya Angelou.
Maybe, because she do be speaking.
And we're not talking about writing some poetry. We're not talking about that poetry. Well, we not today. I'm not going to disparage her. I already did it. I'm not going to do it. But we're going to move on to another so-called black savior. Now, I know you were on vacation, like fun. Shout out to you. Have you heard what the former president, Barack Obama, said?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Okay. I'm glad because I know if you saw it, you'd have did a video and went off.
Oh, yeah. I that's how I'm saving it. So, tonight. Sure.
Yeah. So.
But what did he say?
Yes, he said institutional constraints air quotes, prevented him from talking about the killing of Black Americans.
Oh yeah.
And me, being the researcher I am, I went to YouTube and caught that man lying again. Because he happened to talk about Philando Castile, Alton Sterling. That's just the ones I found.
Oh yeah. Nah,
so you're telling people that you couldn't talk because you didn't want to mess up the investigations, yet you sat there and talked about 2 Black men that died.
Right.
You talked about Sandra Bland.
Yeah, I was about to say I've heard him talk about more than that. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So again, you're lying to Black people, which you did for 8 years, but that's okay. We were for the hope and change. We were for it.
Yeah.
But now you're doing this because Black people are starting to kick you to the curb.
Right.
You and the wife. You and the wife. So you got to be pro-Black now. I get it. I get it. But yeah, you don't have to give out your thoughts. Well, you can give out a quick thought and then you can go in on your show later, which I will be listening to. It captivates me.
I definitely will.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Not a second.
Okay. No, that's cool.
Yeah. Egregious, to say the least. Nah, I'm not surprised. Honestly, because he, like I said, he is trying to save face. He's been trying to do that for the last couple years, to be honest, because Black people have been exposing him for a while, for a couple years, should I say now? But some of us for a while, yeah. But so he is trying to save face, and act like he couldn't do anything, and no, he had constraints. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, because you was able to help LGBT, you was able to help immigrants, you were able to help everybody, get all these other groups, and still work your way around Black people. Like, I'm sorry, that's not adding up. I'm sorry, it's because with you institutional constraints. Like, no, why was you saying that then? That you stayed in there 8 years and forgot to mention that you had some institutional constraints that you were having problems with. Like, nah, nigga, you wait until this is 2021. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You could have been said this before Trump, you know what I'm saying, or during Trump, you know what I'm saying. We talk about a whole nother person. This is Joe Biden now. We 2 presidents now, you know what I'm saying, after you, and now you talking about what you couldn't do. Like, we don't even want to hear that bullshit, even if it was true. Yeah, you should have said that, came with that a few years ago when people was calling you on your shit. So but it's not surprising though, because he is trying to save face, and it's BS. He know what it is, that he didn't want to do anything for Black people. He had no intentions on doing anything for us. He used this for the vote. He got the vote. He uses his Blackness to his advantage, to win us over. And that was that. You know what I'm saying? He got us. He won up us. I can't even. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a lot of his food for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Not even realizing that the man not doing shit for us even after the first fucking term. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. That's on us. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta recognize what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing. We can't let history repeat itself with Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? If we let this motherfucker get in office, we wouldn't have voted for him. You know what I'm saying? We should have known this is the same man that was just with Obama who didn't do nothing for us. You know what I'm saying? So we should have even known just from that this administration, what really are we going to get out of this administration? You know what I'm saying? So
well, he did. Well, Joe Biden did do something for us.
What did
I
said, what did he do?
Well, he was all in favor of cutting Pell Grants for people going to college. And he did assist Obama in yelling at the Howard president every time he came and asked for money.
Yeah, but we talking about real tangibles. Real
tangibles?
We talking about real tangibles and real, because Pell Grants, then that's not directly, we talking about specifics for Black Americans as well. You know what I'm saying? Pell Grants is for all college students, you know what I'm saying? And college, really Black people should be a part of reparations. We should be getting that shit for free anyways. You got hella Black people still got hella fucking college debt. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So it's, and then Joe Biden, that's not enough. I'm sorry. Coming from a motherfucker that passed multiple crime bills, they got us locked the fuck up. Hell nah. It's not enough. That ain't 291. Nah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it this show, but yeah, there's another crime bill coming on the way, folks.
Oh yeah. Look out for, especially with these Asians.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no, well that got signed. So hey, black folks, y'all go messing around in them nail salons and them Chinese food restaurants and them grocery stores. Go, they got their number on speed dial. They will have the ESUs and the SWAT teams coming and lock you up, sir. They will break your apartment door down. Y'all keep playing, but we never gonna learn. But folks, I am with Miss Zeze from A2ZTV here on YouTube. It's been a fun interview. One more subject, and then we're going to have a little bit of fun before she goes so she can get ready for her show, and I can wind down. Again, this is Memorial Day. Salute to all those that have fallen. Yes. So this black woman and I can have this conversation, and I understand the way I've been talking in the past. I've evolved, but y'all expected some yelling. I know y'all expecting me to go off. I didn't go off. I let the sister show her intelligence, and we agreed some places we didn't agree, but it's been civil. Ain't nobody talking about people mama and who got a small dick. and the favorite line of the American black woman, who hurt you.
Right. Yeah, facts.
But yes. But we talked about one finesser, and we're going to talk about the current finesser, aka Patrisse Cullors-Khan, who stepped down from BLM amid allegations of the house buying scream because she thought she was the white man from Monopoly.
Yeah.
And to save face, she's like, I'm going to transition out. I'm a head out. She pulled the SpongeBob. I'm a head out.
Right.
But we all know why she is. She's trying to pull the Bill Melinda Gates move. Probably find out in a couple weeks she's divorcing the wife. Oh, speaking of which, have you seen Alicia Garza's significant other?
Isn't it a white trans dude?
Yes, ma'am. And this was the same woman who yelled at Ice Cube on Fox Soul when he was talking about the platinum plan. No, I tell a lie. That was not Fox Soul. I misrepresented him. I'm sorry, Fox Soul. That was Butterball Roland Martin, his show.
She was on there.
Yeah, and she got to yelling at Ice Cube and sitting there getting him told. But she hanging around with white supremacy, but getting mad at white supremacy. You can't make this up. Oh my God. But yes, how does Zeze feel about Black Lives Matter? Because the podcast already knows how I feel about them.
Black Lives Matter is not our organization. That is not a Black American, grassroots owned or ran organization. That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's really an LGBT. If we being real. All three of the Black women that started are LGBT, and they're fraudulent as hell. This is we got this one about she bought the house or whatever and had millions of dollars, shit like that. But all three of them are guilty. Everybody involved in our organization is guilty. You know what I'm saying? All that money that had been through past donated to that damn organization, and we have not seen no tangibles as Black Americans. Period. Like no. It's like that should say enough. So we need to separate, stop using that damn hashtag, stop, screaming Black Lives Matter. If you want to scream something, scream Black Power, scream B1, something, make up something else, nigga, something, but not no damn Black Lives Matter because that's not our shit, you know what I'm saying? And now they already using other hashtags. That's why they had the hashtag Asian hate crime, hashtag Asian hate, but some similar things, trying to ride the bandwagon and shit like that, which they always do. But we got to get something else because Black Lives Matter ain't for us. That's not our shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're anti-Black male, more specific, which is even worse. So if you support that organization, you supporting an anti-Black male organization, which in turn is anti-Black. So in general, stay away from it. It ain't for us. Stay away from me.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I want to ask you a quick question before we end off on a fun note. You see the logo of Black Lives Matter, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's considered the Marxist fist. I just have a question for Black people that support Black Lives Matter. Zeze, would you indulge me for a second? Can you show me how you would raise your fist if you were doing Black Power?
Like that? Something like that?
Yeah. Can you get it a little closer to the camera? So, okay, for those on the audio, when you make a fist, usually your thumb is over your middle. Correct? I think I'm correct. Over the middle finger, usually. Depends on the size of your hand. Because I have mine up, folks, on the audio. And my thumb goes to between the middle and the ring finger.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I raise my fist. That's how I raise my fist. Okay. So we've all seen the logo to Black Lives Matter. The thumb is underneath. Right? So it kind of looks like this, correct? What does this look like to you?
I don't know.
I'll put it a little closer. What does that look like to you? Does that not look like an animal's paw?
It really does. Yeah, that's weird. Wow, that's really weird. It does. Wow. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I thought about that this weekend when I was at work, ironically, because even though we were busy, because I work in the kitchen, even though we were busy, it popped in my head because we were going to do this interview. And I was like, let me hit her with some of this truth. Yes, the Marxist symbol, the Black Power fist, looks like an animal's paw. I might get a little pseudo intellectual here.
You, bruh.
So we all know that animals represent what? Feral, wild creatures. Unless you're in a pack, there's no real leadership, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how Black people always say we're the kings of the jungle and Black women are the queens. They're the ones that go out doing the hunting and all that.
Yeah.
So you look at the animal paw again. Isn't Black Lives Matter a bunch of women who are looking for kills and things of that nature? And if you look up on lions and how don't they usually kill their offspring if they didn't birth them?
Yeah.
So when you look at Black Lives Matter, aren't they killing off the one sector of the Black population that would be the biggest voice and what everybody listens to? And who would that be, ladies and gentlemen? Well, actually two. Who would that be, ladies and gentlemen? The Black male and the Black family. Because if you remember on their website, what did they say, folks? We've talked about this a lot on the podcast. They said, we do not prescribe the Western. We do not. They're against the Western prescribed nuclear family. That's BS. Because we all know that the Western prescribed nuclear family came from where? Came from the Blacks. We had the father, the mother, the children. Yes, the Europeans stole it. Because apparently they steal everything. But that's okay. It steals from everybody. We did a show about that. Why else would Black Lives Matter not promote the Black family, the nuclear Black family? Because they need to make sure they have dissension so they can get their stuff promoted. Because no intact Black family is going to promote LGBT. Not going to happen. And I don't knock gay people. I don't.
Yeah, but you're never trying to promote it.
They're attacking us. Right. But they're attacking us with that because they know the intact Black family is the only dynamic in this country that can galvanize everybody else. And they can't have that. Think about it. Y'all's Black senators that y'all love to praise and all this, Your number one, y'all's command me. Shout out to Zeze. You got to trademark that, by the way. You need to trademark that. Y'all's command married to who? Who is she married to? Nice Jewish man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. See, Zeze does her research. No kids of her own. She adopted. She is mommy to
3 of
his two
kids?
daughters.
Uh-huh.
I think it's two.
Two.
So, yeah. So there's that. But all the other ones, you look at them, they're really not together. They're just doing it for aesthetics.
Yeah.
Right? Uh-huh. It's interesting, that dynamic, right? If you and your husband, y'all strong and proud, y'all take that grand photo, everybody gonna put you over. Who's gonna show up in your comment section with the negativity? Who's gonna show up?
Hey, if you do what?
Let's say you get married and it's you and your husband. Y'all been married for a couple of years, and you have your child or children there. You guys decide, you know what? Let's go on the lawn, have a nice pro black photo shoot. You guys all got your hair out real nice, everything natural. Everybody's looking crisp. You got your black power symbols, and everything is beautiful. Beautiful black family. Who's gonna show up in them comment sections to bring you the negativity?
White people.
But who else?
Who else?
The agenda. That was another reason why Joe Biden and Kamala got in, because America right now is promoting a black woman, white man agenda. Notice, ever since they got in, haven't you? I don't know if you watch TV or you watch the internet, but haven't you noticed that after they got in, you started seeing a whole wave of commercials with black women and white men in relationships, doing things together. They even try to trip you up and try to be. They even show the black woman having friends with the white woman.
Oh yeah,
and she's not the dominant person in that commercial.
I noticed that too.
When she's with the white woman, she's not dominant, but when she's with the white man, she's dominant. Folk, when y'all listen to this, I want y'all to go on y'all's YouTube. Go look up commercials with a black family intact. Show me, that's recent. Within the last year. Tell me how many commercials you find.
Probably maybe 1 or 2. Not many. Not many.
See, they're not even promoting. I know you're against this too, but they don't even promote the other side. I was doing research and I said, okay, I need a white couple. Do you realize that I put white married couple? The first 10 were black and white men. I even showed it to my wife because I couldn't believe it. And she even saw it. I had to put white wedding couple to get the results that I needed.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They don't even, they're not even making it hidden anymore.
Oh,
they want y'all with Brad. They want them. They want y'all with that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's even, they're pushing it on kids too. It's in kids' movies and all that. Cartoons, subliminal.
I could have a whole show about that, but we're not gonna do that today. Not today. This was fun. Sometime it's fun. But before you go, I play this game. We play this game called 10 Random Questions.
Okay.
It's a way for the people to get to know your personality a bit, the fun side. So we always ask for questions. So would you like to play 10 random questions?
Yeah, make it play.
What was that? Okay. It said, you about to play a video, nigga. You better turn your camera off. Okay, thank you, YouTube, which is strange, but I feel you on that. Y'all still got me shadow banned. It's okay. I'm going to persevere one day. But here we go.
10 random questions.
So, first 5 questions are always like a lie detector. They are to get a baseline. Okay. So, it's nothing invasive, and you're allowed to say pass. But, you know, people in your comment section, once I blow up, they be like, yo, you did an interview with Kid Gravity, and you didn't answer this question. So, we want to know, are we going to flag your video?
Okay.
But here we go. Number 1, and I always hate the answer to this. Are you team Apple or team Android?
Team Apple.
That's fine. I have an iPhone as well. I got it for Clubhouse, so it's okay. I don't even get mad anymore. I finally learned how to work this phone. It took me 5 months, but I finally learned how to work this phone. Yeah. Still can't download music for free, but you know, I'm gonna find a way one day.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. Favorite. What's that?
I said it got its perks, got its downfalls.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. Okay, number 2. Favorite TV show?
Probably Martin. Fresh Prince.
Oh, okay. I figured she'd say a black show. I figured that. Now, what was your favorite scene from those 2 shows?
Let me see. Which you don't want to say either. Now I kind of want to say either My Wife and Kids or Bertie Mac show, to be honest. Those, I don't know. Those are top. But favorite scene? Let me see. Favorite scene from Martin, either when he did that fighting joint when he was fighting and his face was swole. That joint was hilarious.
Oh, Tommy Hearns. Where he said, I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah,
I don't want to fight no more.
That was fun.
Can I have a kiss?
Yeah. Or
nice.
That whole joint was funny though. And the joint with when Pam had the twin, that episode was funny as shit too.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
First Prince, I don't know. First Prince, I like when he cried. I like when he did the when Carlton ran across ran through the set.
Oh, the blooper. Oh, the blooper.
Yeah, that episode. Yeah, that scene was funny, but yeah, the blooper was funnier. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They got stuff there, a bunch of funny shit.
Yes. Booker Rhymes said he likes the scene where Martin was acting like Nino Brown.
I'm dead.
When he got his Walkman stolen.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, that's cool. Shout out to Booker Rhymes. Okay, number 3, go-to music genre.
Hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The music of the people. Shout out to white supremacy. White supremacy took hip hop, made it $1 billion industry.
Oh yeah.
Still getting paid pittance.
Yeah.
I do have to say this though. I have to respect the Southern rappers. I have to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gotta respect them. Gotta respect them.
They are for sure.
Master P is the GOAT. Okay. Number 4, favorite musician.
J. Cole.
Okay, J. Cole. Question: do you think he'll do well in Africa?
I hope so, but I haven't seen him play like that, so I don't know. I mean, I heard he good. I seen one little clip of the first game he did. I think he was doing pretty good in that. So I mean, I hope. Hey, look, I'm rooting for my neck. I'm rooting for him. I hope he do good.
All right, cool. All right, now number 5. You're in a room sitting at a table, and from the darkness, anybody you think of will come through, and you get to talk to them for an hour. Who would it be?
Probably my grandmother.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grandma, them old school grandmas were the ghosts. We're not talking about you 30-year-olds. We're talking about the real ones.
I'm talking about the real ones. I'm talking about 60, 70. Yeah, 80. Yeah.
If you ever get a chance, look up the story of the 34-year-old grandmother, great grandmother. Look her up.
Damn, 34-year-old great grandmother.
Look her up.
Great
Great grandmother, not grandmother. Great grandmother.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, so these next 5 questions are tailored to you.
Okay.
Number 6, your favorite achievement in life.
Probably doing my monologue for the first time. In front of
Nice.
the crowd, in front of a crowd. Yeah, that was definitely big for me.
Cool. That's what's up. All right. Number 7. Your favorite pro-black scholar.
Right now or ever, like dead, alive,
Ever. It could be alive, dead.
Probably Malcolm. To be honest, either Malcolm, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing.
Yes. Oh, I have a video idea for you since you mentioned her. You have to go get Mark Lamont Hill for what he said when she died. I'm going to do a quick 5-minute show on that because he pissed me off. I didn't even know about it. I found it the other day, and he got to get it.
Oh Lord, yeah, I'm about to see that. I know he said something about the queen.
Yeah, go look that up. He went off on her when she died, and he was running around saying Malcolm was getting his back blown out up in Harlem. Like, I don't even know how the hell he knows that. He wasn't born then, but black people think they know everything. His ancestor told him this.
Can't be talking about a legend like that. Oh nah, ignorance. Hell nah.
Yeah, go look that up. Yeah.
And I can't forget Shahrazad Ali as well. She's definitely up there.
Oh man, if I ever get to interview her, boy.
Yeah, I love that sister for sure. Yeah.
Yes, I still get a like every week on that video I put up when she went off on that crowd.
Yeah.
I love that. But okay, that was number 7. Yes, number 8. One event you would like to be a part of.
I would like to be a part of. Something involving children. I don't know. I don't know what specific event. I can't think of any right now, but something involving children and helping just young black girls and boys, specifically girls. I do want to do something specifically with young black girls. But something involving children. Something involving children. Right. Yeah, giving back to kids.
Yeah, please be careful with your wording on that. Be careful. He might come for you.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, children? What do you mean?
Oh, dang.
What do you mean, Shaniqua? What do you mean? I might have to call the FBI on you.
No, giving back. Something involving giving back to children in some way. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, cool. Shout out to those leering Karen. Shout out to y'all. You're needed. For memes. Number 9. I actually freestyled this question because it wasn't on my original one. Okay. What would be the ideal, and you could use anybody in history, what would be the ideal presidential ticket if it was all black?
All black? Ooh. Well, we got to put Malcolm and Martin in there for sure.
Yeah, but who's president and vice president?
Who's president? Malcolm got to be president. Malcolm got to be president.
Ooh, you go with the radical. Okay.
Yeah, Malcolm got to be president. Yeah, he got to be president. Martin can be the vice, though, for sure.
Wait, you think Martin? You think Martin would take a backseat to Malcolm?
He would have to if he wanted to be the vice damn president. In my book, you gonna not disagree and not do it for your people, or you gonna get up there and suck it up. And, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do for your people. I think he would suck it up for his people and do it. You know, they'll find a common.
Do you think he would? Do you think Martin would say we're no longer integrated into that burning building?
We're no longer retract the statement of saying that. Yeah. I don't know if people retract. I don't know, because we're definitely still in that burning building. In my opinion, you know, some of us is trying to come out of it, you know, but you know, for the most part, we still in this motherfucker. To be honest, you know, so I don't think. We further into it, to be honest. When he said it, we was just now walking into it and wasn't realizing it. You know what I'm saying? So now we in this bitch and know we are, and some of us is choosing to stay in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think he would. He might go a step further. Who knows what he would say? He might say, shit, we ain't even got a house no damn more. Who knows?
Did you see that meme somebody put up? They said, I had a dream and you niggas keep effing it up.
I didn't see that. I'm weak.
Oh man, I died laughing. Oh Martin. Shout out to Martin. We don't always vibe, but you know what? I respect what he did.
For sure.
Last question. One tip for any up and coming artists or people that want to embrace their pro-Black side and delve deep into it. What's one piece of advice you would give them?
Check yourself first. Definitely check yourself first, because we all got the same problems. You know what I'm saying? So go into it with an open mind and go into it knowing that you don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you know, it's a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, try to be as least judgmental as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you judging yourself. You know what I'm saying? Again, we all got the same problems. You know what I'm saying? So when you start to learn about yourself and our history, and you know, you start to go through the phases. You know, a lot of the times you get angry, you get real sad, you might even feel a little resentful. A lot of us start to feel a little hateful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us start to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, confused, you know? So it's a lot. Just a lot of phases you go through, you know, finding out, going through that journey of knowledge yourself. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. So it's just, you know, you got to check yourself first, though, because again, we all got the same problems, you know, so you can't be pointing the finger or looking down on nobody, or, you know what I'm saying, thinking that you're, even when you come to that place of knowledge, getting on a high horse, you know, and being self-righteous and shit like that. Like, it's, you know, you got to still check yourself within that, because we all got the same problems, all right, you know. So yeah, you know, just try to check that Karen in the back of your head, or that Ken in the back of your head, you know, that may be trying to get you to still hate on your people. Nah, it ain't about that. So but yeah, you know, yeah.
Cool. Okay, folk. And that was 10 random questions with Zeze. That was interesting. Yes, that's what a true pro-Black would say. Someone that's B1, they would say those answers. But yes. Oh, before I go, I just remembered this too. I forgot to ask you this. Bonus question. What is your opinion of Candace Owens?
Oh,
because when she did her George Floyd stream, I was upset at her. And if I ever get to talk to her, I'm going to bring that up. I'm not going to sugarcoat that, because when she did that live stream, basically making Chauvin sound benevolent in demonizing what George Floyd did and how that situation came down, it got me upset. And I rock with her. But there's a certain human level that why George Floyd death was felt by so many people around the world was not the egregious nature of it. Well, it was, but it was also the fact that any human could look at that video and resonate with watching somebody die on camera. Now, we've seen this before. If you watch Faces of Death, you've seen that. you can go look on Live Leak and go look at people getting killed. But human beings have this thing where we want to die quick. We don't want to die in agony.
That's
and
true.
what resonated with everybody, right? What resonated with everybody on that video was watching that man slowly lose his life. So he was suffering as he was dying. Like, even when they hung us, that was egregious. You might have got lucky and it would just snap your neck and you dead. But most times you were sitting there struggling for air.
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything. And you had people watching. And when she did that stream, and I said something in her comment section, I was like, you shouldn't be doing, you shouldn't have said what you said. That was kind of wrong. I had people, white and black, come after me. Tell me, oh, he was a criminal. I'm like, I don't give a damn if he was a criminal.
Man, that was...
I mean, I don't agree with the brother. I mean, he a criminal, cool. But you watched a man get his life snuffed out.
Yeah.
So if you got your life snuffed out, am I allowed to go in your comment section and say, well, you know, I mean, he stole shit. So, you know, I mean, who cares?
Right.
I get trolled to death. So like I said, that thing, that live stream pissed me off. But most of the other things I hear her say, I mean, I agree with. But let's ask Zeze what her opinion of Candace Owens is, because I'm sure she got a lot to say, fellow black woman.
Yeah, I've talked about Candace before. I can't rock with her. I can't. That definitely put a bad taste in my mouth. But she said some things before, because I will say she is very, witty, very quick on her feet. You know what I'm saying? She has a intellectual. You know what I'm saying? I give her that, but she does use that to a disadvantage of Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? I believe her lineage goes back to the Caribbeans, if I'm not mistaken. She's not a Black American herself. Yes. For her to be speaking issues of ours, you know what I'm saying, and be trying to represent us so much, and it's sad because Black women, we are so strong, you know what I'm saying? We can also be the strongest weapons of white supremacy, you know what I'm saying? And that's what she uses herself for, sadly. She allows these white supremacists to use her, you know what I'm saying, in that way, against us. And it's sad because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I can give it to her. Like she can speak some shit, she didn't, and honestly is for a while I was riding the line about her because, a lot of times she just throwing a lot of facts, you know what I'm saying? She throws in a lot of, real shit, you know what I'm saying? But also within that, she twists the narrative, you know what I'm saying? And shifts the blame to Black people instead of white supremacy. And it's sad because if she was on code, then she could be a strong tool. She would be a vicious ass tool for Black Americans, you know what I'm saying? Inside the political realm for sure, so it's but it is what it is, I can't rock with it. She be doing some coon shit, to be honest, just blatantly. I can't fuck with that. So that's just I can't rock with her.
I think we hit the limit. I think we hit the daily limit of coon on this stream. So we're gonna end it there. Shout out to the coons. Y'all are needed.
Hey, they victims of white like us, we're all the same.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I mean, it's refreshing. I must give you a big hand because it's been really refreshing talking to another pro-Black sister who gets it. Because and the good thing about you and the other sister I'm gonna put you on to, y'all don't fake it because it's trendy. Like y'all really live this shit. Like, you can go on some people's channels and they'll just do it because, like I said, it's trendy. So you'll do it on Monday, but Tuesday you'll be talking about, white people nice. But then go back Wednesday and say white people bad. And it's like, you gotta be consistent. Like, I make jokes. I say, shout out to white supremacy a lot. I'm actually being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Because I do say that white supremacy is a problem, but it's not the, to me, this is my opinion. It's not our number one problem right now. Our number one problem is other black people, because they're feeding what this white supremacy system is wanting to do to us, because they know they can't attack us directly. So, like you said before, you need to buffer Negroes to soften the blow, so white people come in and hit us with the knockout.
Of course.
But
of course.
we have enough people that are awake, and those that are starting to say, you know what, shit is not cool right now. We gotta start doing our research. Gotta start looking at other things. Stop putting up the obligatory Malcolm thing because Malcolm's trendy. Like, even if y'all notice, Malcolm X is starting to become a white supremacy tool. I know the pro-blacks gonna come after me for saying that.
They using them.
Let me explain.
My white supremacy.
They're marketing Malcolm right now, and that's not good.
No, it's not good. It's not.
It's not good. They're making him into. Pretty soon, you're gonna start seeing in Target Malcolm X shirts. That's when you know his whole messaging is going to be corrupted. It's over. So black people need to protect him. They already got Martin. So if you take down Malcolm, he's basically on Mount Rushmore for black folks. You take him down, it's over. They're already doing that to Marcus Garvey too.
Yeah. Like,
people are publicizing this man way too much. Not saying that's a bad thing, but when you start commercializing him, that's going to be a problem.
There's always something up with that, of course.
Right. Now, they couldn't do that with Shahrazad, thank God. Well, technically, I tell a lie. They did do that. They did that with Queen Latifah. But that didn't go that far, because as soon as Queen Latifah got on, she got the show. She didn't do that no more. She wasn't playing that pro-black game no more. Now she LGBT. I don't have a problem with that. Do what you do, ma. But she was another one that yelled at Ice Cube. But we're gonna talk about that when I do the Platinum Plan. When I do that show. But again, folks, we're gonna end the show now. Again, it's Memorial Day. Salute to all the fallen soldiers.
Yes,
I don't care what color you are. Thank you for allowing me and this black woman to have a conversation, because if it wasn't like that, it would be like Scarface when Tony was talking about how people were watching you do what you do. And I don't like people watching me. And I'm sure Zeze don't either. And of course, my daughter walks in every show. Hi, I'm doing my show. Goodbye. When you have kids, make sure you do your videos and you lock the door.
I'm weak.
Oh my God. Yeah. And that's a little girl. So, you know, they're attacking her right now. Little black girl. So I gotta protect her.
Oh, protected. But
yeah. And if I have my son, oh Lord, I'm going to look like the Black Panthers, because they're not going to feminize my kid. Nope.
Right. Nah, don't let them. Don't let them. Do what you need to do.
Exactly. Because we need more strong black men out there. And yes, so shout out to Zeze.
Yes.
Shout out to King Randall. King Randall, please keep persevering, brother. We're here for you. Because what they doing to you right now is not cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, nah.
So we got to make sure to get his message out
there. Yeah. Shout out to King Randall.
Yes. But we're going to go, folks. But before we go, I'm going to let Zeze promote herself one more time. Let them know where they can find you at. And we're going to get up out of here.
My Instagram is __CFWM. You can follow me on Twitter at Shatta_Ute, SHATTA_Ute, UTE. And then if you want to follow me, of course, follow my YouTube, A2ZTV. Okay, A2ZTV. That's A2 the number 2 TV. Okay, A2ZTV. And other than that, if you want to donate, you can hit my Cash App, ZZBIH. That's all.
Yes, hit the Cash App.
Yes, sir.
And y'all know how I give it up. K Gravity Beyond, Instagram, and Beyond Borders podcast. I don't use Twitter that much because it's a cesspool. And I went after the Kamami people today, so I don't want to give them any promotion. So, but if you want to go over there and see the Instagram posts or lead you over to Instagram, it's Chef Boyardee, ChefBoyardie. And also, of course, here on YouTube, K Gravity Beyond. Follow the podcast. They're available everywhere: Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Sneak it on your mama phone. Sneak it on your daddy phone. Sneak it on your favorite pro-black phone. And before we go, I'm sure Zeze would not mind me doing this. If she does, she'll probably stop me and tell me to delete that part, but I don't think she'd mind this. Again, that is for Brother Tariq Nasheed. I'm going to finish Bug Breaking. I'm going to do a review on it. When you do your next documentary, sir, I think us two, Zeze and myself, need to be in it. Young people. You had the old legends like T. Hassan Johnson, Phil Valentine, Dr. Mayat, Erica Lachey. Even though I don't think she's that old, but it's time to get some of the younger generation in there.
Yeah, in fact.
Especially, I think your next documentary, Tariq, should be about Black politics.
I think his next one is on the Seminoles, actually.
Yeah, well, after that one, because I know he really wanted to do the Seminole one. After that
would be cool.
I think that one should come out for 2024. I want to nominate myself and Zeze for that. We got to be on that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Now, I would definitely be on that one for sure.
Yes. But again, Zeze, thank you so much for coming on. This was amazing.
No problem.
It was informative. I see why you yell now. I thought it was a gimmick, but this is you. And it's great that you're showing your personality and it's not fake for views, because we know there's plenty of chicks on YouTube that fake for views.
Nah.
So again, and it's refreshing that you come in, even though, people are going to tell you your delivery is a little harsh. You tell the truth.
I appreciate that.
So, yes, ma'am. So we're going to get up out of here. Everyone take care. Stay safe. Unless you live in Texas, Mississippi, or Florida, wear your mask to get your supplies. And just remember, today is a day of remembrance. And if you're Black, you must remember why this holiday started. It was for those brave 257 soldiers who lost their lives. Why this is considered the unofficial day of summer, the official kickoff. But it's more than that. And it's also more than Will Smith's Summertime. It always is. So, always remember who fought for you to make sure that you stay you. Take care.
All right, man.